Hello Cancer, and welcome to your reading for June 2022. Hope you're all doing well. I'm going to get straight into it, and I'm going to lay some oracle cards to just get the theme of what is happening for you. And then we'll go through with clarifiers and the tarot later. Okay, so let's have a look at June, see what's beginning in June, what the themes are of June, how you're feeling in June. Let's see what Spirit wants to show you, Cancer. By the way, if you do like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, then please, if you could, it would really help the channel. So thank you all. Meanwhile, as I drop the cards, right, thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Interesting. You have a soulmate card. Let's see what that's all about. What else, please? The cards are very jumpy for you, Cancer. Thank you. Clean it up. What else, Spirit, please, for Cancer? Between worlds. And we have exchanging gifts. Interesting set of cards this is. This is very different to the other readings I've been doing today. I know they're all different, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's got a very different feel about it. It's almost got like a fluidity sort of feel about it. And that's not a word I use very often. But anyway, let's get started, Cancer. So, the month of June for you is very much about partnerships, those people who are close to us. For some of you, this could be a romantic relationship, but I just get the feeling that this is more broad. So we can have soulmates in many different forms. Some people have dogs as soulmates or cats as soulmates, you know. We can have many soulmates at any one time. And this very much feels that, yeah, for some of you it could be romantic, but I feel this is more to do with close relationships with others. There's something here that I want to say you're having to focus on. There's something you're going to have to focus on in the month of June regarding someone close to you. And as it says here, well, it doesn't say it, but you can see this penguin is holding the key. And you have the key to helping out somebody else who's close to you, Cancer. Somebody's going to need your support, and it's someone that you have a very, very close connection with. And they're going to need that support. And it is someone, yeah, look at all the hearts. So it's obviously someone you love. You've got that loving connection with this person. And as I say, for some of you, it could be a pet. And I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's just coming up. You are being watched over. Spirit are watching over you. I hope you can see that clearly. Oh, I haven't held that very well. Up here, there's a face that's looking down on these two penguins. And yeah, they're being supported. So you're being supported by Spirit and you're being guided. There's nothing, I don't get the feeling there's anything drastically wrong, but the emphasis is very much on sort of close emotional partnerships during the month of June. I hope I wasn't wafting that card too high so you couldn't see it. But anyway, we'll see when we do playback. So there may be some things that need sorting out. I do get the feeling that this is for you rather than this other person. So, you know, this isn't just as straightforward as it looks. There may be some things that you need to deal with during the month of June, Cancer. You know, there may be some things, some jobs that you've been leaving, and they keep saying financial to me. So for some of you, there's some paperwork that needs sorting out. There's some maybe some bills that need to be looked at or paid or negotiated. They just said negotiated. I mean, that's very apt at the moment with the way prices are going. But they're almost, Spirit are suggesting to me that you need to have a closer look at your bills, some of you, because there may be room for negotiation regarding some of the services you're paying for, or something that you buy, something that they've just said subscription. So anything you've got a subscription to, have another look at it, do a bit of negotiating, see if you can get a better price. It's just about cleaning up your environment. I don't get the feeling necessarily this is about physically cleaning your home, but there are things that need to be sorted out. And they've just said to me hidden treasures. So it may well be that, you know, if you do want to do some tidying up in your home or your workplace, you may come across something that you've forgotten you'd got. You know, you may find some money or something stuffed in an old bag or in a pocket, or just for some of you. Obviously, this is a general reading. You're not all going to find riches, but you know, it's just, if you're doing some tidying up, just be mindful that there may be things hidden that you'd forgotten about, or that's been put in a place for a reason, you know. So these two cards are very interesting. It feels like it's a time of transition for you. They're all quite standalone cards, these four, but it does feel like the Between Worlds card is very much about transition. You know, I do think that happier times are ahead for you. And that's what I love about this card, because it shows you moving out of a dark place into a light place, you know. And, you know, a flamingo is a bird of manifestation anyway. So, you know, it feels like things you've been working on will come to fruition, or at least you'll be stepping forward during the month of June, Cancer. You know, it definitely, is that a butterfly? No, it's a bird. It's some sort of little bird. I thought it was a butterfly up there. But it does have the feeling of you leaving the darkness behind, because this is what this card is showing us. So, you know, it may be, as I say, you may sort of, things may move forward in terms of this close relationship that you're in, or this person that you're supporting. You know, things may turn out better for you financially, which may give you some breathing space and enable you to move forward into a more positive time. And there's an exchange of gifts here. Yeah, I get the feeling that you are going to be supported. I think this is something to do with this. Although I said these are standalone cards, when I look at it more, this is more to do with this, I think. And I don't mean you're physically going to be giving things necessarily to this person. Some of you might be. Spirit have just said food. So maybe you're helping somebody out by cooking them dinner because they've just had an operation or something. You know, it could be something like that. But whichever way, the gifts are going to come in both directions. So for you, the month of June is very much a month of forward movement. It's very much a month of progression, but it's also a month of supporting and being supported. You know, it's not just about you doing all the giving, Cancer. It's about you giving and receiving here. There's an exchange of gifts. We're going to find out more about that right now. So let's get the next cards and find out what this is about. Where should we go with this, Spirit? Which cards are we looking at? They want me to use these. Very strange. Okay, these are similar decks, so this is very strange. But we're going to go through with tarot in just a second. But let's just get some cards from this deck. What's this soulmate energy about, please? What other information can you give us? There's too many there. Thank you. Take no offense. Yeah. So, you know, you may be having to put in some effort to support somebody during the month of June, but they're saying try and be patient with that person, Cancer. You know, they've got their own things going on. They're very worried. They're very stressed. Try not to get to the point where you fall out about stuff, because this is somebody that you love and care about, and it may require you to be extra patient. So, you know, you can see this person here and, you know, trying to wave the hanky to the lady who's ignoring him and sort of basically being disrespectful. But they're saying, you know, this person, I do get a feeling there may be some illness around. So this person may not be feeling their normal selves. They may be under a lot of stress. So, you know, try and be a bit more patient if you can, Cancer. What is the Clean It Up card about, please? What else for Cancer? What else for Cancer? They don't want to give us one for Clean It Up. Okay, thanks, Spirit. That took a while. Okay, yes, you are safe. So again, they were talking about finance earlier. I do get the feeling that some of you are worrying about financial circumstances. And as I say, that's not surprising in the present climate. But what they're saying is, you know, like I said over there, you are being watched over by Spirit. And it said, they're saying here, you know, we've got your back. You know, we're going to provide shelter for you. So there may well be, as I said, negotiations to be had, finance, something you're missing there, Cancer, or you may come across just, you know, an extra £10 or something hidden in a pocket. Whatever it is, they've got your back. Look at this butterfly sheltering from these birds who are ready to swoop. But in actual fact, shelter's being provided by the flower. So Spirit are being that flower for you in the month of June, Cancer. So, you know, I hope you find that reassuring if you're worrying a bit. I don't feel you've got reason to worry, but I do feel you are doing some of you are. They've given us 2 cards here. So we have Decorate and we have Get Over Yourself. Yeah, so if you are stressing about stuff, they're basically saying there's no need. We've got your back. You know, this is going to work out okay, Cancer. So, you know, just basically get over yourself. That sounds so disrespectful. But, you know, it just, they're saying there's no need to worry, you know. So, you know, sit back, relax, do nice things for yourself. Don't forget to look after you, Cancer. Because especially if you're looking after somebody else, you can't look after somebody else if your energy levels are depleted because you're doing too much. So, you know, take the time to do some self-care along the way. And worrying isn't going to get you anywhere, basically, says me. Who's been worrying all week, but anyway. Anyway, let's get back to it. What is this between worlds? That's kind of intriguing, really. So what worlds are you between? Let's see. Yeah, you may be feeling in a state of flux, they've just said. You may be feeling, because you're in this transitionary energy, you may be feeling a bit unsettled, Cancer. You may be feeling like you've got still a foot in the darkness. You're not out of the water yet. And I'm using all the cliches, but you know, you may feel a bit unsettled. So they're saying, you know, stay grounded. Take the time to be kind to yourself. Do things that make you, you know, feel more grounded, more sort of practical things. You know, even going out for a walk in nature is always one we talk about, because again, you're, you know, being in nature makes you a lot more relaxed. And, you know, they're saying call your spirit home. So basically it's that grounded energy, that feeling of oneness, that feeling of wholeness that you need to achieve during the month of June. And ask Spirit for guidance. You know, a lot of people forget that when they're really struggling. You know, you can always ask Spirit, ask the angels, ask God if you're a believer in God. Well, you know, whatever your belief system is what I'm saying to you. You know, ask for guidance, ask for them to give you shelter. You know, whenever I'm feeling a bit insecure, I ask for protection from Archangel Michael. He's an incredibly powerful archangel and he's there to keep you protected. So, you know, ask for that protection, ask for the guidance from the archangels, and, you know, it works for me, so it can work for you. Okay, and there's no special way to ask, in case you're wondering. Just literally talk to them, you know. So what are these gifts about? What can you tell us about this, Spirit? Yeah, let go and flow. So if people around you, because Cancer, sometimes, I'm not being funny, but you can be a bit stubborn. Says me, the Pisces, who's also a bit stubborn. But anyway, you know, if people offer to help you, let them help you. there's an exchange of energy here. There's an exchange of gifts here. And I don't mean, as I say, practical gifts necessarily. We're talking about, you know, skill sharing, I should have said. Skill sharing. We're talking about just emotional support going both ways. It's the flow of energy, the flow of gifts between you. Let go and flow. Don't try and do it all on your own, Cancer, because we know you're endlessly resourceful, but you're going to end up exhausted. So that's not the way to go, is it? Really? Really? I feel like I'm telling you off, but I'm not. I'm just trying to support you here, Cancer, because I know that, you know, you'll be trying to do it all. Right, let's just lay some tarot and see what else we need to go. We need to know about what's moving forward. Yeah, you know, they're showing us this. I've just thrown this out the deck before I even asked. And, you know, the Ten of Swords is pretty exhausted, pretty low, feeling like, you know, you've got everybody else as just free to live their lives, and you're just sort of at your lowest ebb. You know, we don't want you to get to that stage, Cancer. Okay, I'm putting that back in the deck because that was just reinforcing what I've been saying to you here about not trying to do it all yourself. So Spirit, what else moving forward for Cancer? What do you want them to know, please? What can you tell us? Any more information here? Yeah, this is about balance. This is about, you know, it's about fairness. It's about peacefulness within yourself. You know, this is what we're saying. Get the balance, Cancer, in June. You know, don't try and do everything yourself. Oh, we've got 2 here. Yeah, look, there may be times in the month where you do feel a bit overwhelmed, you know, and they're saying, sorry, that was a loud car passing by. They're saying, you know, things may feel a bit chaotic. They may move at fast pace at various times of the month, but keep your eye on the sunshine, because actually you're in the right place, Cancer. You're going to get through the month of June just by taking it calmly, taking it methodically, and not putting yourself under too much pressure. You know, I always say with this card, the daggers are pointing towards the sunshine as well as the bird, you know, and you're choosing to ignore it. So, you know, if things do feel a bit chaotic, again, this is why they've brought us temperance. They've brought that sense of balance, that sense of peace, you know, because they don't want you sitting in that energy. What can Cancer do to make sure they're out of that energy? We know we've got temperance, but what else can they do? Oh gosh, we've got the 3 of Swords. How interesting. So, you know, for some of you, there may be something that has happened that has brought you a lot of heartache. And it may be that that's what's underpinning your feeling of maybe feeling under pressure during the month of June. But, you know, Spirit are definitely giving you advice here about taking time for you, about letting people help you as well as you helping others, Cancer. You know, it's not all on your shoulders. So, you know, what moving forward is the advice for Cancer? And we'll get another deck in a moment. Yeah, look, you've achieved a lot. By the end of the month, Cancer, you will be sitting there and you'll be thinking, do you know what? I've reached where I wanted to be. Yes, there were some tough moments maybe in June, but it's not a bad month. You know, I'm going to have to be tolerant in places, and I am sort of in this transitionary phase, but things are feeling financially better because we've made some breakthroughs. I'm focusing on my self-care, and I'm allowing people to help me also. So actually, by the end of the month, you're going to be sitting there feeling like everything you wanted to achieve in June, you've achieved. Okay? So, you know, it's not doom and gloom at all. You know, it's a very positive month. It's a progressive month. And you're going to finish that in the month of June feeling in a much stronger position and feeling this real sense of satisfaction, Cancer. In fact, I'm going to, let's just get some advice. These are the new Moonology cards. I know they've got a special name, but I can never remember what it is. So let's just get messages for Cancer, please, for the month of June, Spirit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, look, be proud of yourself, Cancer. This is what they're saying. By the end of the month, regardless of, you know, you may have moments in June where everything feels a bit too much because you're trying to help everybody else. But in actual fact, you're going to end it in a really positive position. So you need to be proud of yourself because you're achieving a lot. Yeah. And they do want you to relax, you know. And this is a new moon in Cancer card, interestingly. They do want you to relax. They do want you to take care of yourself, you know. Because there's only one of you, Cancer. And it came out with the Detoxify card. So, you know, for some of you, this is about making sure you eat healthily, making sure that, you know, you're not doing anything to excess that will wear you out and make you exhausted and damage your health. This is very much about you looking after you, Cancer. Yeah, very much. So let's just see. I want to see how you're going to be feeling. Let's see how is Cancer going to be feeling. We know that they're going to, we've got this card of achievement here and being proud of yourself, but how is Cancer going to be feeling during the month of June? How's Cancer going to be feeling during the month of June? I don't get the feeling you've got heavy burdens at all during the month of June, Cancer. I just think that you're going to be busy and that's why you're going to be tired. Yeah, you see, you're going to be hopeful. There's positives coming up in the month of June, so don't think that it's all going to be heavy and you're going to be exhausted. You'll only get there if you have that frame of mind, because you're just going to be busy by the looks of it. Yes, you'll have responsibilities, but look, you're going to be victorious. And I mean, that card is the same as this one. Victory and success. You're going to achieve what you want in the month of June, even though you're going to be busy. So make sure you look after yourself. I keep saying it, but I feel like Spirit are telling me to keep reminding you, Cancer. Sometimes you can, you know, you tend to put others before yourself and not concentrate on what you need. Right, I'm not looking at these little cards, but these little angel cards, and they're just going to give us some keywords for the month of June. I'm not looking, so let's see what comes out. Blimey, do you want me to take? I can't take all those. Spirit will be here forever. Okay, I think there's only 5. I do exaggerate. Anyway, right. So let's get them all out and let's then make sense of them. We have a card of risk. So yeah, it may be you need to take some risks. You may need to ring your, you know, broadband supplier and negotiate a new contract or something like that. I don't feel you're going to be engaging in any risky behaviour at all, Cancer. I just get the feeling that you're going to have to stick your neck out a bit if you want some success, because I do think financially, as I say, there's deals to be done this month for you. Synthesis, yeah. So you're going to be very in tune with what is needing to be done. You're going to actually feel the emotions of the people who need your support, and you're also going to feel what you need yourself. You know, you're going to be very in tune this month with everything, really. And this is why Spirit are saying to you, make sure that you're willing to receive as well, because otherwise, you know, it could all be a bit exhausting for you. So we have a card of efficiency. So yes, like I said, you're going to have a busy month. So you're going to need to, you know, deal with it as it comes up. I don't feel you're going to be under huge pressure. I just think you are going to be busy. But then I think Cancers usually are quite busy, to be honest. So I don't know that it's going to be dramatically different to normal, to be honest. And we have sisterhood and brotherhood, which again, like I said in the beginning, for some of you that is a romantic relationship, but for others, I do feel that it's just someone you're close to, who you love, who you're going to be giving some extra support to. So, you know, this is very much about supporting each other and feeling supported. And what did I say earlier? We had the take no offence card and we had patience. I said you might have to be a bit patient this month, Cancer. And here we have the card of patience. You can't make it up. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. It's only short. Let me know what you feel about the reading. You know, it feels for you like it's going to be very much a progressive month, but not in any huge flamboyant way. I think you're going to work your way through it and you're going to come out of it feeling that you've achieved all you wanted to achieve. And then, you know, let's see what July is going to bring you. But I hope you enjoyed the June reading. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. If you've got to this point and you've listened to the whole reading, then thank you very much. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a beautiful June. Take care, Cancer. Bye.